Lucky 9 is a card game similar to Baccarat. The Lucky 9 table is staffed by a dealer who directs the play of the game, collect and pay bets as well as tally commissions due. Lucky 9 is usually played in special rooms separated from the main gaming floor, ostensibly to provide an extra measure of privacy and security because of the high stakes often involved. Lucky 9 games are frequented by high rollers who may wager tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars on a single hand. Because of its attraction for wealthy players, a casino may win or lose millions of dollars a night on the game.
For the materials, there is no special equipment needed to play Lucky 9. Moreover, you can play it practically anywhere. In your living room, bedroom, kitchen table, even inside your car when you're traveling. As long as you have a complete set of cards and a place where the cards can be dealt, you can play Lucky 9.
In the card game, Lucky 9, you can have 2 up to 5 players, and everyone in the group will be given 2 cards simultaneously. And after getting 2 cards, you flip them and add the numbers together. Cards with numbers 2 up to 9 will be equivalent to the number itself. But there are exemptions, like for example with the cards Ace, Jack, Queen, and King. They will be equivalent to 10. But if your sum is a 2-digit number, then you get the last digit number. For example, you pick the cards 6 and 3, which sums up to 9. If you get a 9, this means you automatically win the game because the aim of this game is to get a 9. But for example, we get a 2 and a king. This means 2 plus 10 because king is equivalent to 10. 2 plus 10 equals to 12. And since it is a 2-digit number, we get the last digit number, which is 2. As you can see, the sum of your cards is low. Therefore, you will be given another chance to pick another card. And for example, you pick 6. This means 6 plus 2 plus 10 equals to 18. And since it is a 2-digit number, you get the last digit number, which is 8. So your sum or your score is 8. And by this time, every player in the game will flip their cards and everyone will compare their score. And whoever gets the lowest score or sum loses. Simple as that. Everyone enjoy Lucky 9!
For the probability, let's assume that there are 2 players playing Lucky 9. Each of the players will then be given their first card. Let's imagine. Player 1 was given a 2 of hearts, and player 2 was given a 6 of spades. Since each of the players have their first card, the probability of player 1 getting a 7 is 4 out of 50, because there are 4 cards in a deck that has a value of 7. The same thing goes for the second player, but the second player needs to get a 3 to get a total of 9. Once the first player gets his second card, the probability of player B getting a 3 is 4 out of 49. Suppose that each of them already got their second card, assuming that player 1 got a 4, which gives him a total of 7, and player 2 got a 2, resulting to a total of 8. Now, it depends on the two players if they are willing to take the risk of drawing a third card. Player 1 needs to get a 2 to have a total of 9. The probability now of getting a 2 out of the deck is 4 out of 48. But the risk of getting a total of more than 9 is 44 out of 48. For the second player, he only needs an ace. The probability of getting what he needs is 4 out of 47. So in the end, let's imagine that player 1 got a 4 as his third card, so 2 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 10, and the last digit is 0, so his score is 0. Player 2 got a king, and it resulted to 6 plus 2 plus 10 for the king is equal to 18, and the last digit is 8, so the score of player 2 is 8. In this case, player 2 wins lucky 9 because he got a score higher than player 1 and his score is nearer to 9.
In using the principle of counting techniques, such as combination in the Lucky 9 game, the computation of this will be as follows. In the case of combination, we ask the question, in how many ways can two cards be selected from a deck of cards? Which means, how many combinations can we get if we select two cards from a deck of cards? Take note that in getting a sum of 9, let's say 5 and 4, it is still the same with 4 and 5. Thus, the computation for this will be 52 combination 2. 52 is the number of cards in a standard deck, and 2 is the number of cards that is given to the players. Same is applied with permutations, in which we ask the question, in how many ways can the cards form the sum of 9? Thus, the computation for this will be 52 permutation 2. Having 52 decks of cards and selecting 2 cards from the deck. Dealing 2 cards to a player who has discarded 2 cards is another example whose sample space is now the set of all 2 card combinations from the 52, less the cards seen by the observer who solves the probability problem. For example, if you are in the play in the above situation and want to figure out some odds regarding your hand, the sample space you should consider is the set of all 2 card combinations from the 52, less the 3 cards you hold and less the 2 cards you discarded. This sample space counts the 2 size combinations from 47.
I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.